Virgo, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 15th of April. Yes, I hope you're all doing very well. We had the eclipse reading. Yeah, time-stamped eclipse reading. That was quite a powerful reading, actually. Really good. And that's the lesson, certainly in the collective and on how we apply ourselves in that for the next sort of 6 months. That you'll find that on our channel. There's also loads of stuff on our sister channel, Cymatic TV. Let's find out what's going on for you today. Overall energies here. Karmic message on your relationship side. Karmic message on your financial side. Influence on the universe. Influence from past self, future self, and the general outcome. Okay? So I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just see what's going on for you. King of Cups. After through a lot of movement, I think you're finally getting into your stride in a way. And I think energy is recognizing that. And energy is bringing some good stuff to you, but constantly. So you're not getting sort of flustered so easily. You can deal with things a lot better. And it makes you feel a lot more sort of powerful, allows you to actually do things and get things over the line, as it were. But the general energy is almost getting into sync or getting into alignment with you yourself. On your relationship side, you get the Seven of Swords. Because you're feeling good and the energy is good around you, I think the karmic message for you this week on your relationship side is to avoid any conflict or to disarm conflicts in another way. So, for example, let's just say, you've noticed that your partner just feels like they're not getting as much attention, and they're feeling, it's been maybe sort of hit and missing a little bit with your sort of partner. So you preempt that by sort of, and you can feel that sort of tension rising. So you can preempt it by sort of saying to the person, hey, let's go out for a meal. I've got this lovely restaurant. Would you like to come with me? And that diffuses that whole sort of thing, turns things a little bit on its head. So being attentive, I think, around you, and I think that's what the overall energy helps you to do. Because when things are calm, you're going to notice ripples within that calm very easily. And I think this is what the overall energy is helping you to do in order to preempt and play a lot smarter within your relationships. There's several things with the Devil card. The main thing is attention to detail. I think this is talking about the ripples in the energy that is around you in regards to your emotions and your relationships, of just feeling it and preempting it. But sometimes, those ripples, not every single ripple is worth investigating. And that's where the playing smart, I think, comes into this. Diffusing conflicts, future conflicts, is going to be the smart act here, in to stop you from sort of, reacting to every single ripple that comes your way. And I think the universe is sort of like, it's almost like it's fine tuning the energy that's coming to you to see, what parts of life or which parts of your emotions and your relationships that you need help with to see clearly about. And concentrating on the finer detail is really important. You get the Seven of Wands from your past self, and you've got the Seven of Swords on your karmic mission. Seven of Wands. I think you've been very diligent towards the path that you should be leading. That in regards to your relationships, I think you stick to the plan. You've been sticking to that, and sometimes you might have had to put up a bit of resistance in order to stay on your pathway, so you don't get diverted. That's what's going to come in handy there when the coincidence around you, throws things into your life, and to see whether it's almost like the universe is sort of kind of saying, throw that in there, see if Virgo gets distracted. And I think this is where you've learned that lesson already with those two sevens as well. Revelation for you more than anything else. And in your future self, it helps you to distill everything of what you're learning at this over this week here into affirmative action, into a accumulation of creating a scenario or a lifestyle or relationships that correspond to you, that is only takes the beautiful, pure, beautiful essences of your emotions and your relationships around you. And then you get the 7 of Cups out the top. Look at this. You've got 3 sevens here. This is a revelation week. And this revelation is going to bring out the best in you. And I think it's going to bring out the best in life. Look at that. 3 sevens on one side. You know, 6 is the completion of something, the upper triangle and the lower triangle, right? Okay. That's like the yin and the yang bit in a very physical sort of sense. The 7 is that number of revelation. You know, that's the, you know, the whole sort of it's not a pentacle, is it? It's a heptangle, in a septangle, whatever it is. I can't think of the word at the moment. But this is what's coming through. You've been sticking to that pathway. You know how to do this, and now it's a case of just following your heart. There is 1 cup that's giving you the good stuff. That's that there. So in your relationships this week here, I think it is an eye-opening week for you in regards to how you engage in your relationships and what actually, you know, how you sort of develop your sort of relationships, your sort of love, your sort of emotions with the people that are around you. On your financial side, you've got the bonjour. On the financial side, you've got the 9 of Swords on your karmic path. If things are not perfect, it can be quite stressful. I've got a funny feeling it's on your karmic path to learn about dealing with stress. And learning to deal with stress is allowing you to actually progress a lot further in certain areas. And that ties into that as well, the overall energy. You're getting into this rhythm here with life. And you don't want to disturb that. And learning how to, you know, manage your stress, I think will be highly important for you. And you will get over something that you may feel like that has been blocking you for an incredibly long time. Yeah, the universe is bringing in that judgment. You know, it's bringing in a situation that it's revealing a lot to you. There's a lot of revelation for you this week. And this could well be to do with that spiritual awakening. The judgment card there is responding to your calling of your higher self, the calling of that trumpet. And here, I think, is the only way in which you can do that is by stress management. You get incredibly enthusiastic about things. And sometimes that can take you off in a direction that really it's not there really to help you out. And I think this is where you can start recognizing that and using that in a really good way. From your past to your future, this is all about your passions. This is what I was talking about. This is the lesson you need to learn there about stress management, about the fact that you get enthusiastic about so many different things and you go off on missions for lots of other people and maybe not for yourself. And I think this is where the universe and your general karmic message is that you've got to manage these sort of stress so you can actually, you know, direct it into a certain way that stress becomes incredibly productive rather than negative. That's what it seems to be. Yeah, happiness after difficulty. That's what that stress is getting past that stress. The moment you get past that and you start getting really into the flow of things, I think this is where you're really going to start making big strides forwards in the direction that you want to be going in. The end of waiting. I don't think you're procrastinating here because there's a lot of movement cards here. going on your thing. The only non-movement card is um, that nine of swords, and maybe that is the lesson that, you know, the procrastination of what I'm talking about is coming to an end. You've learned that lesson. That's what you seem to be learning, that lesson at the moment, and it's time to get on, time to do. And I think that sort of blows through you on your relationship, on your financial side, sorry, incredibly well. It opens up and bodes very well for a brighter, much brighter future. Let's just get on with the light seers card. Let's see what's going on with that. Clarification with you. Five of Wands. Once you get into the rhythm of life, life starts, you know, batting for you. I think this is where you can uh, get rid of that internal conflict. Get rid of that internal conflict and get rid of that sort of idea of being distracted from what really makes you happy. And it makes you be the best example of yourself. And I think the overall energy is encouraging you to do that. Yeah, I do believe you have to sort of work for it or fight for it in a way. But I think this is much more of an internal battle than an external one. Oh, look at this. We're now, from all the sevens, we're getting all the fives. You get the Five of Cups here with the Five of Cups with the Seven of Swords. I think if you take on this revelation, this understanding of preempting things, of feeling the ripples within the emotions that are around you, so you can preempt it and you're no longer get caught in a situation that's not good for you. It's going to put pay to any disappointments in the past and open up some beautiful things. The universe could be bringing you in a Capricorn, you know, because that's the Capricorn card, and I think maybe the universe is bringing it in there. I think amongst all those ripples, and this is where the attention to detail, and this is where I think more than anything else, I think with the coincidences, the attention to detail and communication is going to allow you to open up your heart to your future self, where you will be able to have that moment where it's a real unifying moment with another person and with you as well and what you want out of life. But being attention to detail, which you're so good at, will be really beneficial for you, and it will open up that offering of sort of communication and love. Sticking to the plan, sticking to the routine, sticking to the values of what is good for you, I think has been a bit, you know, this revelation that you've been going through, I think over the past sort of like, could even be over the past few months, has really helped you to see things, your happiness in a different light. And seeing that happiness in a different light has really opened up a lot of doors. And now you can start streamlining a lot of those things in the past into really beautiful happiness stuff. Yeah, that's what that Ace of Cups is all about. That's what you're distilling here, and that's what's going on with the sevens that we see on the relationship side. It's revealing a lot to you, and it's revealing your happiness. How you combine your happiness with the relationships that are around you, and being the best example of yourself, and being attentive to those details helps that happiness to grow in your life with another person or just within you. Whatever it is, it helps you to really focus on the important things in life, I think, more than anything else. Well, then you get Temperance with the Seven of Cups. The overall outcome here is that I think you know in your heart's desire what you want. And it could well be another person, you know, a relationship with a particular person, or developing your existing relationship a little bit further, whatever. Or developing the relationships within your family and your friends, whatever it is, you know it, you feel it. But to put it into place is going to take a little bit of time. And I think this is a certain degree of patience that needs to be accorded not only to the people that are around you, but also to you. And I think you should be slightly gentle with yourself more than anything else. You know, be easy with yourself. Therefore, you can be easier with the world around you. And that's where this of being the best example of yourself and allowing the energies to really take you onto the calmer shores, the overall energies, I think is really helping you out here. And it just takes time and patience, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult for earth signs, not just for Virgos, but for earth signs, because they want to do it and they want to do it now, you know, and that sort of thing. But I think you need to be a little bit patient about it. Look at that. Talk about turning negative into positive. This is definitely for you here. On your karmic path here is to get past that. And it is going to reveal to you a completely new way of doing things. It's going to invigorate your career path, your business, your projects, whatever it is. Once you learn to manage your stress, do this stress management, that's what's going to invigorate you for greater success in your coming future. Look at that. Judgment card with the Fool card. There is a degree of leap of faith within your life here on your karmic path. And I think it is believing in not necessarily believing, but knowing how to deal with that stress allows you to expand and explore any material pathway that you wish to do, anything that you so wish to do in regards to projects, career path, businesses, anything like that. It allows you to take that leap of faith, but in a very much more controlled manner. That's what I think is coming out of that. You seem to have a control over the situation. And that's possibly what the Three of Wands is all about. Yeah, I think you've been running around doing a lot of things, getting your passions into a lot of things for a lot of other people, not necessarily just for you. And getting involved in these passions is really good. But at the same time, I think it's pulled you off your pathway, and you're coming back to your path. You're coming back to what you should be doing, what fulfills you. And this brings in a lot of healing, a lot of sensation of home, of at one with oneself, because you're converting that negative into positive. You're really starting allowing that sort of like energy to start flowing through you. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Excuse me. Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Cups. Happiness after difficulty. And that's what that is all about. You know, that is what's coming for you, Virgo. It's absolutely peachy, really. The more that you get this stress management and realizing of what you put your intentions into, that's what's going to give you the best results. And I think you've got to start thinking about creating your own success rather than the success of others, which is good, because once you create your success, then you can help or aid or create the success for others as well. But it has to be good for you to start with. This procrastination is over. You now know, and I think by the end of this week, you'll know how that stress works. Knowing how that stress works will allow you to sit under that tree of knowledge, knowing when the rewards are coming towards you. And it brings a lot of security within spirit, a lot of understanding of, yes, this is where I should be going and this is what I should be doing. And feeling a lot more in control of your destiny in regards to your financial world. There you go, Virgo. Thank you very much for being with us. Really do appreciate it. You know, there's loads of stuff on our sister channel, Cymatic TV, a channel all about energy. Everything is in transition at the moment. I'm creating a new studio so I can do a lot more with Cymatic TV, but also with the Astroflower as well. Yes, lovely to see you over there at Cymatic TV, or to see you here, whichever way it is. Thank you very much for subscribing on your way through. Lovely. Yes, in the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.